Okay, so we are here to unit number 3. So we have seen the syllabus of unit number 3, and that unit number 3 is a tension member. It means we have to design the members which are in the truss. If we are calculating the forces before the design of tension member, and we are designing this tension member by the whatever load coming on this particular member. So this is tension member. Then unit number 4, compression member. So as I told you, in the engineering mechanics, you have calculated the forces in the members in the truss. So for this member, whatever members having the compressive load, for this we are designing the compression member, and whatever or in which member the load coming, so load is a tensile, then that member we are designing as a tension member. ज्या मेंबर वरती टेन्साइल लोड येतोय तो आपण टेन्साइल मेंबरची प्रोसिजर वापरून आपण तो मेंबर डिझाइन करायचा मीन्स व्हॉट we have to provide this member angle section or channel section for by the specific property. त्या मेंबरच्या स्पेसिफिक प्रॉपर्टी स्पेसिफिक एरियाचा मेंबर त्या ठिकाणी आपण बसवायचा की जो येणारा तितका फोर्स हा कॅल्क्युलेट करेल. ओके, सो दिस इज नथिंग बट दी टेन्शन मेंबर. नाउ कॉम्प्रेशन मेंबर इट मीन्स त्या मेंबर वरती कॉम्प्रेसिव्ह लोड येतो आणि त्या लोडला कॉम्प्रेशन मेंबरची जी काय डिझाईनची प्रोसिजर आहे त्या प्रोसिजरने आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे, कॉम्प्रेशन मेंबर डिझाइन करायचं आहे. सो अगेन कॉलम. सो कॉम्प्रेशन मेंबर अँड कॉलम, दिस टू आर दी members which carry the compressive load. Compression member and column. So these compression member are in the trusses. Compression members are in the trusses. So this is the principal rafter. So this principal rafter is carried compressive load, or we are calling as a compression member. And in the building, the vertical member, this vertical member we are calling as a column. So column again carry compressive load, and this compression member means in this truss whatever members we are carrying the compressive load, that member we are calling as a compression member. So compression member and column, this part we are designing or we are learning in this particular unit number 4. So what include in this compression member or column? So common sections used for compression member. Which types of sections we are using? Then buckling classification. It means the members are vertical members. Column is a vertical members. So if we apply the load, then this column is buckled like this. So buckling geometry we have to learn. Then buckling curves we have to learn. Then effective length and slenderness ratio. It means how much length of this column, how much slenderness ratio, that we'll learn in detail. Load carrying capacity. It means how much load can carry this particular column, or how much load can carry this particular member, that we have to learn. Single and double angle strut. So in this strut, these vertical members, whatever these vertical members are there, these vertical members are we are calling as a strut, that we will see or learn in detail again in compression member. So single angle, double angle strut we are designing. The design of single angle and double angle strut. So the strut member and compression member are in the truss, and column is the vertical member of your structure. So now here next part is the simple and built up section. It means column. So first paragraph, this paragraph is nothing but compression member, and second paragraph is related to column. So simple and built up sections we have to design as a column this way. Then design of built up columns, lacing and batten system, then connections of lacing and batten of with the main component, then bolts or welds. It means the column is a vertical member. So if the vertical member provided like this, so and the beams are connected like this. So if lacing and batten, it means two eye sections, two channel sections like this. These are the two channel sections we are provided back to back. So these we have to connect it by some lacing. So we are calling lacing. If two channels are there used for column, and we have to provide, this is the batten system. म्हणजे हे दोन चॅनल किंवा दोन आय सेक्शन ज्यावेळी एकमेकाला कनेक्ट करतो त्याला, त्या मेथडला आपण लेसिंग आणि बॅटन सिस्टम असं म्हणतो. ओके, सो आय विल नॉट वेस्ट मच टाइम ऑन दिस, बिकॉज मी डायरेक्टली असं सांगत बसलो तर तुम्हाला काही कळणार नाही. वी विल गो डायरेक्टली टू दी चॅप्टर and then you will get one and one point. Okay, so just I am telling what we have to learn here. Then design of axially eccentric loaded column, then building columns, the design of column slice, beams column connection. So generally beam and column connections are there, so we have to design beam connection by using bolt and weld. So we have to design the column by using bolted connection or welded connection. So this is the unit number 3 and unit number 4, tension member and compression member. So here section 1 is over. So in the section 1 there are 4 units are there. First unit is introduction to design of steel structure, second unit design of connection, third unit is the tension member, and fourth unit is the compression member. Now section 2. In the section 2, we have to design again 4 units. So in this unit 4, that is the first unit is the unit 5. So introduction to plastic analysis for beams and portal frame. So this is the unit on the analysis basis, similar to our structural analysis. In the structural analysis, what we have done, we have calculated the shear forces and bending moment of coming on the beam or column or other section or shaft. Similarly, here we are calculating the moments or forces or load carrying capacity in the steel member. So that is the introduction to plastic analysis for beams and portal frames. For the frames, so these are the frames. These are the frames and these are the beams. So in this beam and portal frame, whatever bending moments, whatever loads coming on these members, that we are analyzing in this particular chapter. And for this we are using the plastic analysis. It means load carrying capacity जी आहे एखाद्या मेंबरची, त्याच्यानंतर किती लोड कॅरी केला जातो या मेंबर मध्ये ते आपण पाहणार आहे. सो इन दिस प्लास्टिक मोमेंट मीन्स व्हॉट, मोमेंट कर्वेचर रिलेशन वी आर सीइंग, प्लास्टिक hinges yield spread in the section, shape factor of cross section that we are learning here, types of mechanisms means whether this frame is collapse, how it will collapse, that mechanism we can see here. Then some theorems of plastic analysis that we will see. Collapse load, at what load your building will fail, किती लोड आल्यानंतर तुमची बिल्डिंग फेल होईल, that collapse load we have to find out. Then complete, partial, over complete collapse, म्हणजे partially collapse building म्हणजे काय, complete collapse structure means what, over complete collapse structure means what, that part we can learn in this particular chapter. And last point is the applications of virtual work method to beam and portal frame. So in the engineering mechanics, you have learned the work done. I think work done chapter you have learned. So work done is nothing but what? Anyone can tell me definition of work done? Anyone? What is work done?
Force into displacement.
Good. So on the basis of this virtual work method, it means work done. म्हणजे वरून येणारा फोर्स जो आहे त्या फोर्स मुळे किती डिस्प्लेसमेंट झाली. फोर्स इंटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज नथिंग बट वर्क डन. सो ऑन दिस वर्क डन or virtual work method basis, we are analyzing this particular chapter. So this is unit number 5. Now unit number 6 is beams. We have to design the beams. So whatever horizontal members of the structures are there, that comes under the beams. जे काय कॉलम टू कॉलम आपण एक स्ट्रक्चर पाहिलं, हे हॉरिझॉन्टल मेंबर आहेत. these horizontal members are nothing but beams. So that beams we have to design, means how much load can carry that beam. For that load, which type of section, हा जो हॉरिझॉन्टल मेंबर आहे या ठिकाणी कोणता आय सेक्शन बसवायचा, चॅनल सेक्शन बसवायचा, which type of section we have to fix, that we have to design by calculating the load coming on the structure. So that is nothing but the design of beam. So here laterally supported and unsupported beam. Laterally supported means some of the beams are simply supported, some of the beams are overhang beams. So this overhanging is nothing but unsupported. Overhanging of beam, this overhanging part is nothing but unsupported beam, and laterally supported means the beam having two supports. So these beams we have to design of laterally supported and unsupported beam subjected to low and high shear, secondary and main beam arrangement for the floor building, design of beam to beam connection. In some of the beam connected to each other. Suppose this is the plan. So these are the main beam. MB, I have written here MB. MB is nothing but main beam. So now these four main beams, then main beam connected with some of the secondary beams. So internal beams are the secondary beams. Now these are the again secondary beams. So by using such structure we can make a floor. बरोबर आहे की नाही. असं आपण स्ट्रक्चर तयार करून याच्यावरती जर स्लॅब टाकला तर ते स्टीलचं स्ट्रक्चर होतं. असं आपण आरसीसी स्ट्रक्चर पाहिलेलं आहे. सिमिलर टू, सो इंटरनल बीम्स आर दी सेकंडरी बीम्स and external beams are the main beams. So main and secondary beams connections कसं करायचं त्याचे strength, that we have to learn here. Then unit number 7 is a industrial roof truss. Unit number 7 is roof truss. So have you seen everyone industrial building? So this type of inclined roof truss is there. This is your building. Getting it? Like this, your building is there. So on this building, you are providing the truss. So this is the truss. You have analyzed in the engineering mechanics. So here one truss is there, another truss is here, third truss is here, fourth truss is here, fifth truss is here. So whatever length of building is there, depends upon length of building, we can provide 3 to 4 meter distance. At a 3 to 4 meter distance, we are providing the trusses. So that roof truss we have to analyze. या roof truss वरती विंडचा फोर्स जास्त येतो, तर विंडच्या फोर्सचा यूज करून ही ट्रस डिझाइन करायची. म्हणजेच या हॉल वरती तुम्ही काहीतरी स्टीलचं स्ट्रक्चर काय करणार आहे ऍज अ रूफ मटेरियल म्हणून वापरणार. रूफ मीन्स व्हॉट इज रूफ? Roof is a topmost part of our building. The roof may be RCC, म्हणजे RCC स्लॅबला आपण रूफ म्हणतो, स्टील ट्रसचं रूप असेल, हे ट्रस आहे बघा, ट्रस हा वर्ड मीन्स स्टील ट्रस. स्टील ट्रस म्हणजेच काय, एखाद्या शेडवरती जो काय पत्रा आपण असतो, शेडवरती जो पत्रा आहे तो पत्रा विथ काय असतो, काय अँगल्स प्रोव्हाइड केले असतात आणि त्याच्यावरती पत्रा झाकलेला असतो. दॅट इज नथिंग बट स्टील रूफ. सिमिलरली स्टील रूफ, आरसीसी रूफ म्हणजे आरसीसी स्लॅब. सो topmost covering part of the building is nothing but roof. Topmost covering part of the building is nothing but roof. आणि तो रूफ कशा कशाचा मेडअप केलेला असू शकतो, आरसीसीचा असेल, स्टीलचा असेल. आपण जनरली विलेज मध्ये जे हाऊस पाहतो, घरे पाहतो, ती धाब्याची घरं म्हणतो आपण. सो टाइल्स प्रोव्हाइड केले असतात आणि त्याच्यावरती काय केलं असतं, माती प्रोव्हाइड केली असते. सो वुडन roofs are there. So there are many types of roofs you have learned in the basics of civil engineering, and that out of that we are here designing the steel roof truss. म्हणजेच वरून येणाऱ्या विंडच्या लोडला हे ट्रसचे डायमेन्शन किती पाहिजेत, किंवा ह्या मेंबरचे मध्ये जे काही फोर्सेस येणार आहेत त्या फोर्सेस वरून किती साईजचा मेंबर बसवायचा. दॅट इज नथिंग बट हिअर वी हॅव टू डिझाइन द इंडस्ट्रियल शेड. सो व्हॉट इन्क्लूड इन द इंडस्ट्रियल शेड? सो व्हेरियस कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल शेड. कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ इंडस्ट्रियल शेड. आता याच्यामध्ये काय कंपोनेंट्स दिसतात तुम्हाला? पत्रा आहे वरचा, त्याला आपण एसी सीट्स और जीआय सीट्स असं म्हणतो. व्हॉट एव्हर रोफिंग मटेरियल पत्रा जो प्रोव्हाइड करतो त्याला एसी सीट्स और जीआय. एसी मीन्स ऍस्बेस्टॉस सिमेंट सीट. एसी सीट, पत्र्याला आपण शीट म्हणतो इंग्लिश मध्ये. सो एसी सीट, ऍस्बेस्टॉस सिमेंट, सिमेंटचा पत्रा पाहिलाय की. सिमिलरली गॅल्वनाइज जीआय सीट्स, गॅल्वनाइज आयर्न म्हणजे आपण म्हणतो स्टीलचा जो पत्रा आहे त्याला आपण गॅल्वनाइज्ड आयर्न असं म्हणतो. सो दिस एसी सीट, जीआय सीट्स. देन टाइप ऑफ ट्रस, वेगवेगळ्या टाइपच्या ट्रसेस आहेत. देन लोड कॅल्क्युलेशन अँड कॉम्बिनेशन, हाऊ मच लोड कमिंग ऑन दिस पर्टिक्युलर शेड. दिस इज द इंडस्ट्रियल शेड. So design of purlin, design of members of a truss. So purlin, it means these are the purlin. Along the length, whatever in member provided, these are the purlins. या पर्लिन वरती तुमची ट्रस रेस्ट असते. On this purlin, on this purlin, your sheet is resting. म्हणजे पत्रा हा कशावरती रेस्ट असतो? पर्लिन वरती. पर्लिन कशावरती रेस्ट असतात? तर या ट्रस वरती. आणि ट्रस कशावरती रेस्ट असते? तर या व्हर्टिकल कॉलम वरती. सी, दिस इज द टाइप ऑफ अवर स्टील स्ट्रक्चर. कसं असतं स्टील स्ट्रक्चर? इंडस्ट्रीचं मोठं शेड कसं असतं? ऍट द टॉप काय असतो? पत्रा. तो पत्रा म्हणजेच काय? एसी सीट और जीआय सीट. सो बिलो दी युअर सीट पर्लिन्स आर देअर. दीज आर द इन्क्लाइंड मेंबर्स अलॉंग दी लेंथ. तुम्ही पाहिलं असेल पत्र्यामधून एक हुक खाली इन्सर्ट केला जातो. तो हुक खाली कशाला तरी जॉईंट केला जातो ना. जे टाइपचा हुक असतो, तो जे टाइपचा हुक ज्याच्यामध्ये अडकवलेला असतो तो पर्लिन असतो, की ज्यावरती शीट रेस्ट असते. सो बिलो दी पर्लिन ट्रस इज देअर. मीन्स मेन ट्रस इज असते, ही ट्रस दिसते. And truss is resting on column. So this is the industrial shape. Now unit number 8. Unit number 8 is a column base, is nothing but foundation made by steel structure. Foundation made by steel structure. So that is the column base. It means whatever vertical column is there, for vertical column we have to provide the base. It means we have to provide the foundation. So we have to design this column base. So we have to design means what? Column base under the axial loading, design of slab base, gusseted base, design of anchor bolts, design of pedestal, then design column base for axial load and uniaxial load. So in this particular chapter we have to design the base for column. It means whatever load coming by from the building, that load is coming on the column, and column is finally transmitting on the foundation. That foundation is nothing but here the column base. So each element having procedure, design procedure. So this is not a difficult, but you have to attend the all lectures. हे काहीच अवघड नाही, फक्त फॉर्म्युले आहेत, लेंदी फॉर्म्युले आहेत. that formulas we have to use and we have to solve the procedure, then we can design the each and every element of this steel structure. So those who are diploma students, they may know they have designed this roof truss or any type of components of building by using the limit state method. So we are designing the structure by using limit state method. So these are the 8 chapters, the 4 chapters in the 4 chapters in the section 1 and 4 chapter in the section 2. So we have covered the 4 and 8 chapters. Now the textbooks or reference books which we have to use for this learning of this particular subjects. So these are the here if you see textbooks. So design of steel structures. So here I have highlighted books are there. These are the major highlighted books are there. So very important book is the Limit State Design of Steel Structure, S.K. Dougal. See here. So this is the very important book or very useful book for the design of the steel structure is a Limit State Design of Steel Structure by S.K. Dougal, and many more copies are available of this book in our library. S.K. Dougal. This is the only book which you have required. हे एक बुक ही सफिशियंट आहे. हॅव यू सीन? दिसतंय का बुक? मी माझ्या कॅमेऱ्याच्या समोर पकडलंय. So this is the book we can use for this design of steel structure. So Limit State Design of Steel Structure by S.K. Dougal. Then second book, Design of Steel Structure by Limit State Method as per IS 800-2007 by S.S. Bhavikatti. So by S.S. Bhavikatti, this is a second book you can use for this particular subject, and this is depends on the IS 800-2007. As I told you, this IS code you have to print out, IS 800-2007. And third book is a Limit State Design in Structural Steel by Dr. M.R.C. Ecker. So these are the major books and very important books useful for you available in our library. ही जे बुक्स आहेत हे लायब्ररी मध्ये अवेलेबल आहेत, and that books are very good books for our subject. And one more reference book is here. Other books you can purchase or you can use. These all books are available in our library, but these are the very important and useful books I have highlighted here. हे हायलाइट केलेले जे बुक्स आहेत ते इम्पॉर्टंट आहेत, हेच वापरा जनरली. फर्स्ट बुक इज लिमिट स्टेट डिझाइन बाय S.K. Dougal, second by S.S. Bhavikatti, and third M.R.C. Ecker. And fourth book is a Limit State Design of Steel Structure by V.L. Shah and Gore. So these 4 books are much useful for you. Now here one note is written. Use IS 800-2007, IS 85, IS Handbook 1 for steel section and steel table is permitted to theory examination. For theory examination, you required this IS code, IS 800-2007 and steel section, this handbook 1 म्हणजेच हा स्टील सेक्शन की जे मी तुम्हाला आता प्रिंट आउट मारायला सांगितलेले आहेत. सो यू हॅव टू प्रिंट आउट this IS 800-2007 and this steel table. So these two things you have to print out. I will send today these two handbooks or IS codes, so you can take the printout and spiral it. Okay. So this is the books. These are the books required for our subject. Okay. Okay. So here we have covered the actual syllabus required, syllabus for our subject. Then whatever reference books or textbooks we can use for our subjects, and two codes, IS 800-2007 and steel table, that we have seen till now. So here syllabus and textbooks part is over. Now we'll start the unit number 1, that is introduction to design of steel structure. So in the introduction of design of steel structure, some of the theoretical part we will see. What is steel? What are the sections used in steel structure? What are the loads and load combinations? Then why we have to use the steel structures in the civil engineering field? What are the advantage and disadvantage of the steel structure? That part we will see in this introductory part. Okay. So now see, what are steel structures? We will go from the word steel. We will start from the word steel. So steel, in the steel structure, structural steel is a main load carrying material to transfer the load within them and to transfer load to the ground. In this steel structure, the steel is a structural member. Structural member means the member can carry the load. ज्या मेंबर वरती किंवा जो मेंबर लोड कॅरी करत असतो त्या मेंबरला सिव्हिल इंजिनिअरिंगच्या लँग्वेज मध्ये आपण स्ट्रक्चरल मेंबर असं म्हणतो. व्हॉट वी आर सेइंग, the whatever or whichever member carrying a load from superstructure, that member we are carrying as a structural member. So in this steel structure, which is the structural member? Steel. Steel is a structural member in the steel structure. So what can be done by the steel member or structural member? The load carrying material to transfer the load within them to transfer the load on the ground. ग्राउंड वरती वरच्या फ्लोअरचा लोड ट्रान्सफर करण्याचं काम कोण करतंय? तर स्टील मेंबर करतात. द मेंबर मे बी your root truss, member may be beams, member may be columns. So these all structural components of steel structure are transmitted the load or are transmitting the load on the ground. Okay. So for example, which are these members? I beam. It means I section. We can use I section for the beam. T sections. Have you seen T section steel? This is the T section. C section, channel section. This is the C section. Then angle section. These are the angle sections. Angle section. Someone has unmuted yourself. Please mute yourself. Okay, then steel plates. Some of the plates we can use to build or bind two material. So in the steel structure, we can use this I section, T section, channel section, angle section, plates for transferring the load of structure on the ground. We are constructing the structure. Structure maybe we are constructing building, we are constructing mobile tower, we are constructing electrical tower, means electrical cables. For that we are constructing towers, we are constructing bridges, we are constructing water tanks by using the steel material. And finally, that members can transfer the load on the ground. And the structure is made up of using these sections: I section, T section, channel section, angle section, steel plates. By using these sections, we can made up of a steel structure. Now, next, steel concrete composite structures are also used in high-rise buildings. Steel concrete composite means here we are using the steel column and we are inserting or providing the concrete external side. स्टीलचा सेक्शन आतमध्ये उभा करायचा, त्याला बाजूनी प्लेट लावायची आणि त्याच्या बाजूनी कॉन्क्रीट वाटायचं. इट मीन्स कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चर. स्टील कॉन्क्रीट कंपोजिट स्ट्रक्चरचं मिनिंग कळालं. स्टीलचा सेक्शन आतमध्ये, त्याच्या बाहेरून फॉर्मवर्क लावायचं आणि कॉन्क्रीट वाटायचं. इट मीन्स द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ स्टील अँड कॉन्क्रीट वी कॅन prepare the composite member. So we are only going to study about the steel structure in these subjects. So this composite structure we can construct, but now here we are designing or learning about the only steel structure, not a composite structure. So this is related to steel. So steel is a structural member which can carry the load from the superstructure and transfer to the ground. That is first thing we are learning here in this particular slide. Then there are so many sections are available in the steel structure. The sections are I section, T section, channel section, angle section, steel plates. So by using this all structural member, we can construct any type of steel structure. So then what are the common steel structures? कोणकोणते steel structures तुम्ही पाहिलेत आतापर्यंत, or which type of steel structure we can construct by using steel? See, you can roof truss in factory, as we have discussed. एखादी फॅक्टरी म्हणजेच काय, अशा प्रकारची बिल्डिंग असेल, and we can use the roof truss. So this is the roof truss. So this roof truss we can construct by using which material? Steel material. It means steel structure. Then cinema hall. Have you seen cinema hall? So top roof covering of cinema hall is made up of steel. Railway. I think all you have went to the railway, you have visited to railway station. Maybe 100% people, you all are visited to railway station. There may be all the type of structure is a steel structure. तुम्ही पाहिलंय रेल्वे क्रॉसिंगचा जो वरचा ब्रिज असतो, कशाचा असतो? स्टीलचा असतो. देन रेल्स आहेत तुमच्या, that also made up of by steel. Then from main building to railway platform, we are talking about the railway. Main building to railway platform, the walking area is covered by the truss, roof truss. So in the railway there may be majority steel structures are used. So this is the common steel structures. Then crane girder, column, beams. Crane girder, have you seen cranes? Have you seen the equipments, major equipments we are carrying the loads by cranes? क्रेन पाहिलेले आहेत तुम्ही की ज्या स्टीलच्या त्याचे बूम्स असतात ते स्टीलचे असतात, किंवा इन दी कन्स्ट्रक्शन साइट यू हॅव सीन दी क्रेन्स. पिक्चर मध्ये, मूवी मध्ये पाहिले असतील किंवा ऑन साइट पाहिले असतील. द क्रेन्स विच आर मेड अप ऑफ ए स्टील, and these steel structure are easy to construct than the RCC structure. This is a greater advantage of this steel structure. स्टील स्ट्रक्चर हे इतक्या फास्ट स्ट्रक्चर कन्स्ट्रक्ट करू शकतो आपण ऍज कम्पेअर टू आरसीसी स्ट्रक्चर. सो वी विल सी advantage and disadvantage of this particular structure. So crane girder we can construct by using steel. Column we can construct by the steel, using steel material. Beams also. Then plate girders. Plate girders means bridges. Have you seen bridges on the river which are made up of by steel? कोणी पाहिलेत का स्टील यूज करून तयार केलेले ब्रिज रेल्वेसाठी किंवा व्हेकल आपल्या टू ट्रान्सपोर्टेशन साठी, मे बी ऑन रिव्हर. हॅव यू सीन ब्रिजेस विच की जे ब्रिजेस आपण स्टील मटेरियल यूज करून केले असतात. आपण काही ब्रिजेस कॉन्क्रीटचे असतात, काही ब्रिजेस स्टीलचे असतात. सो स्टील ब्रिजेस वी हॅव टू डिझाइन हिअर. प्लेट गर्डर्स मीन्स प्लेट एकमेकाला कनेक्ट करून गर्डर्स केलेले असतात. गर्डर्स इट मीन्स व्हॉट, ब्रिजचा जो स्लॅब असतो त्या स्लॅबच्या खाली जी मोठ्या बीम असतात, पाहिलेत का? बघा, इमॅजिनेशन करा एखादा ब्रिज, कोणताही ब्रिजचा जो स्लॅब आहे त्या स्लॅबच्या खाली दोन कॉलम वरती. ओके, आय विल ड्रॉ वन स्केच हिअर. दिस इज वन कॉलम, दिस इज अनदर कॉलम हिअर. सो ऑन दिस कॉलम whatever this type of beam rested, this is nothing but girder. Are you getting? Whatever beam rested on two supports, that is nothing but girder. That girder may be plate, means मोठ्या अशा प्लेट एकमेकाला जोडून. This is the plate. So by connecting two plates or many more plates, we can construct the, or we can manufacture the girder, and these girders are supported or placed down these columns. So in this way we can prepare a bridge, or we can construct a bridge by using steel structure. Then fourth, 2 is over, 3 is over. Fourth, which type of structure again constructed? Transmission towers. Transmission, which are used for the transmission of electricity. Have you seen big towers? तुम्ही पाहिले असतील, मोठे मोठे टावर्स पाहिले असतील, इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स सप्लाय करणारे. देन वॉटर टँक्स, पाण्याचे टाक्या की ज्या स्टीलच्या आहेत. आतापर्यंत तुम्ही पाहता त्या कॉन्क्रीटच्या पाहिल्या असतील मेजॉरिटी, but steel water tank we can. Chimney structures. Chimney means in the industry, in the sugar factory, there are chimney structures are there. Chimney means, just a minute. This is the chimney structure. It means whatever dangerous gases are, we are dispatching, or we are what we can say, transmit these gases in the air at a greater height. जमिनीपासून खूप मोठ्या उंचीवरती आपण डेंजरस गॅसेस जे काय हवेमध्ये सोडतो, that structure is called as a chimney structure. That structure also we can construct by using the steel material. Are you getting? I am giving the examples of structures, civil engineering structures which are made up of by using steel. Roof truss in factories, cinema hall, railway, crane girders, columns, beams, plate girders, bridges, transmission towers, water tank, chimney structures. These all the structures are we can construct by using the steel, and we have to design the structure in this particular subject. Okay. Okay. Now you can see the pictures. This is the old arch bridge made up of using steel material. And we have to design this, means what we have to calculate. So we have to provide how much size of section we have to provide, how much load carrying capacity that we have to find out here, and size of this particular member. किती साइज वरून येणाऱ्या लोड साठी किती साइजचे कोणत्या साइजचे मेंबर बसवायचे, कोणत्या टाइपचं कनेक्शन करायचं, बोल्टेड, वेल्डेड, or how much can carry the load of that particular welded connection, how much load can carry that bolt. So that we have to design. So this is old arch bridge made up of by using steel. So I'm giving applications. So this is framed building. We can use for many purposes, framed building. So generally we are constructing building by using concrete material. पाहताय ना तुम्ही, जनरली आपण बिल्डिंग कशाच्या पाहतो, कॉन्क्रीटच्या. Yes, one of our friend given here answer is canal. So generally canal we are constructing where of steel structure. We can construct the canal also, but generally canals on the ground. बरोबर आहे की नाही? कॅनल्स कशावरून असतात? ग्राउंडवरून असतात ना. नॅचरल तुमच्या ड्रेनेजला, नॅचरल जो तुमचा ग्राउंडचा स्लोप आहे त्या स्लोपचा आपण जास्तीत जास्त कॅनल कन्स्ट्रक्शन करण्यासाठी उपयोग होतो. बट इन सम केस कॅनल वी आर कन्स्ट्रक्टिंग बाय युजिंग स्टील.
सर ते कॅनल वरती ब्रिज वगैरे कन्स्ट्रक्ट करतात.
सपोज नाला असेल एखादा आणि तुमची ग्राउंडची लेवल अशा पद्धतीचा तुमचा नाला आहे आणि या नाल्यावरती तुम्हाला क्रॉस कॅनॉल जर कन्स्ट्रक्ट करायचा असेल, या बाजूनं वॉटर येणार आहे तुमचा, हा नाला आहे. आता नालाची लेवल खाली असणार आहे, कॅनॉलची लेवल वर असेल, बरोबर आहे. मे बी नाल्याची लेवल वर असू शकते, कॅनॉलची खाली असते. एकमेकाला जर हे क्रॉस होत असतील अशा पद्धतीनं, देन वी हॅव टू कन्स्ट्रक्ट हिअर स्ट्रक्चर. इट मीन्स आपण काय करू शकतो, या ठिकाणी या नाल्यावरती स्टीलचा ब्रिज कन्स्ट्रक्ट करून असं आपण एक टनेल, स्टीलचा टनेल कन्स्ट्रक्ट करू शकतो आणि यातून कॅनलचं वॉटर फ्लो होईल. गुड. कॅनल we can construct canal using steel structure also, as a steel material, and that is the one of the steel structure. Good. So we are here to building frame. So this is building frame is there. So here if you see, these all the vertical columns are there. So to the columns here beams are connected horizontally. Again beam to beams are connected here. If you see, this is the secondary beam, this is the one more secondary beam.